Welcome back. Today we're going to talk about 4 horrible habits that most human beings have. You may have 1, 2, or 3, or 4 of these horrible habits. And I'm admonishing you, please cut them off. Do not do these things. They're bad for your health. You know, life is precious. Life is great. And by doing these bad habits, it shortens your life, could cause an early death. So we don't want that. So we're going to go ahead and we'll discuss these 4 horrible habits that you should not do. And it doesn't matter if people like it or not. Just don't do it. Have a good life. Habit number 1, I don't drink poison. You know, alcohol is a form of poison, and it doesn't do pretty much any good for you, except it can cause you accidents on the road, can get you arrested for drunk driving, can cause your death, and it's very addictive. You know, my father, he was a very heavy-duty alcoholic. He drank all the time. And it just messed up his life. You know, it ruined his responsibilities. He had to pay the rent at the house. He'd go out into the bar and buy everybody drinks. You know, when you get drunk, you just start doing things you normally wouldn't do. Some people fight. Some people hit women, the guys. You know, just don't do these things. You know, I know a lot of guys in the Philippines who are just the nicest people. And then they get drunk and they start hitting women and they start getting crazy. And alcohol is just not the right way. It's a form of poison, and it's not good for you. You know, my father, he passed away many years too soon, in part from alcohol. So if you want to shorten your life, the best way to do is drink lots of poison, and you won't live a full life. The second thing that you should not do, that some people do, especially in the United States, is smoke marijuana. They call it 420. That impairs your state of mind. It doesn't really have a big health benefits. They say it's really healthy for you. I know lots of friends from high school. They were smoking lots of marijuana prescription and they died just as fast as they would have died without the marijuana. The marijuana does not help you, does not give you health benefits. It alters your state of mind. And if you need marijuana to make you feel good, to alter your state of mind, you don't have a very good life. Your life is not very fulfilling. If you can't fulfill your life on normal high based on life, then you have some serious problems. I have family members in the United States addicted to marijuana, and you know, their lives are just in shambles. I mean, as far as like they're addicted to something that controls them. And in life, you want to be controlling the life. You don't want something controlling you. You don't want to be addicted to alcohol or marijuana or other substances that just completely ruins your life. One of the great leaders in American history, a person asked him, like, what would be your best advice to be the most best you can be, the most powerful human being, to be successful? What's your one word of advice? And he said, don't smoke or drink or get addicted to substances. They will control you. They will alter your mind. They will cloud your mind so you can't think straight. So it was good advice by this highly successful individual in the United States. Just don't smoke, don't drink, don't do these things that alter your normal mind, that make you go into a false sense of reality. Number 3, don't smoke cigarettes. Cigarettes are very addicting also, just like marijuana and alcohol. But they're very bad also for your lungs. They destroy your lungs. They turn your lungs black. And lots of my friends have died from smoking cigarettes. They have diseases. They can't breathe. They have oxygen tanks. It's a horrible, painful way. Can you imagine dying from lack of oxygen in your lungs? And that's what you get when you smoke cigarettes. Your lungs turn black and they start getting destroyed. When I was a young motorcycle racer, I had a bad accident in Sacramento, California. I was in the hospital, and this guy was coughing the whole time, and he was in horrible pain, and he was ready to die, and it was driving me crazy because I had like a broken arm, I thought. And I asked the nurse, what's wrong with that guy? And they said, he's dying because he was a heavy cigarette smoker, and he's going to be dead tonight. And he was taking his last breaths of air as oxygen, and I never forgot that. It was horrible. The pain that this guy went through was, out of this world. And that taught me, don't do this because you don't want to pass away this way. When I was in fifth grade, I did a science project when I was at Levita Elementary School. And I had this like thing, I don't know what it was. It was like a tank. And I had these cotton balls and stuff. And then I had this like fake person. And I had one person that did not smoke. And then I put a cigarette into one of the other person's mouth, and I did a suction cup, and I had the cigarette smoke go through the cotton ball, the lungs, and they turned black. So that's exactly what happens to your own lungs. They turn black. And also, it's a horrible way to die. And they say that every cigarette you smoke cuts 7 minutes off of your life. So if you want to die early, a good way to do that would be to smoke. So please do not smoke cigarettes. And the last thing we want to talk about that you should not do, that some of you do, I have lots of friends that do it, is smoking vape. You know, they say that the vape, when you smoke the vape, that it's harmless, but that smoke is not harmless. And they say it's just like a vapor. It's not a vapor. It's very serious. It has some serious effects inside your lungs. It causes like a popcorn lungs. And also that smoke, the flavoring, it has different kinds of chemicals in it. It has like silver, nickel, aluminum. It has all these different ingredients that can stay into your bloodstream. They don't go away. They just stay in your body. So they cause permanent damage into your health, in your body. So a lot of people, they say, oh, it's very, safe. It's like having fun and stuff. That's a way to sell and market the vape. However, I have lots of friends that do vape, by the way, that the serious effects of the vape is very, very terrible on your body. And vape has no real benefits for you, and it has lots of harm. So please do not vape, because that vaping will definitely cause serious damage and possible shortage of your life if you vape a lot. So please don't vape. These are 4 things that you should not do that will help you live a longer life. Life is short and life is great. Life is exciting, right? So you want to live life as long as possible. And by partaking of these substances, it shortens your life and it ruins your body and it makes you unhealthy. So stay healthy, live longer. I know lots of old people, and I said, did you smoke or did you drink? And they say, no, I didn't. So the people who live the longest, they don't do these things. And life is beautiful. Life is precious. Life is only one life. So you got to enjoy that. You got to take care of yourself. You got to take vitamins. You got to exercise. You got to do things that make you healthy. And these 4 bad habits definitely do not make you healthy. They make you die faster. So please do not do them. Thank you so much. And just remember, live a healthy live a long life. Thank you so much.